UK jury acquits Kevin Spacey of sexual assault charges based on allegations by 4 men over 20 years. Remember, we kept talking. Remember, I don't know if y'all even remember the story of Kevin Spacey and what was going on with him. Remember, it was 4 men. Well, let's read it. A jury in London acquitted Kevin Spacey of sexual assault Wednesday after the Oscar winner star turned as a witness in his own defense, spared him a possible prison term and offered him hope of career comeback after 6 years without a job. We talked about that yesterday as far as the strike. We said people that's the higher ones, they can go on for, and Kevin Spacey not even as big as like Tom Cruise and them. Mm-hmm. They can go the rest of their life and not do a movie and they'll be okay. Mm-hmm. Tears rolled down Spacey's cheeks as the final not guilty verdict was read. What are you doing?
I'm seeing if this is charging.
The Oscar winner looked at the jury, placed his hand over the lapel of his blue suit and pink shirt, and mouthed, "Thank you." It was his 64th birthday.
Oh, that day? So they acquitted him.
He said, "I imagine that many of you can understand that there's a lot for me to process after what has just happened today." A humbled Spacey said outside the courthouse after thanking a handful of jurors in the lobby. "I am enormously grateful to the jury for having taken the time to examine all the evidence and all of the facts carefully before they reached a decision." Spacey's 2 days of testimony accumulated with him choking up as he spoke of his 6 years without work since this allegation against him in 2017.
Y'all talking about striking. He ain't worked for 6 years.
"My world exploded," he said. "There was a rush to judgment before the first question was even asked or answered. I lost my job. I lost my reputation. I lost everything in a matter of days."
You're supposed to be innocent till proven guilty.
3 men accused Spacey of aggressively grabbing their you-know-whats, describing him as vile and a predator. A 4th, an aspiring actor, said he awoke to the actor performing you-know-what on him after falling asleep or passing out at Spacey's apartment, where he had gone for career advice and a beer. Spacey said he was a big flirt who had consensual flings with these men and whose only mishap or misstep was touching a man with a clumsy pass, trying to be sexy, I guess. Mm-hmm. His defense attorney said 3 of the men were liars and that their encounters had been reimagined with a sinister spin. He accused them of hopping on the Me Too bandwagon in hope of striking it rich. 2 of the men have sued Spacey.
Wendy thinks he's guilty.
Well, it said the prosecutor said that Spacey preyed on younger men. He knew men were unlikely to complain. They wouldn't be believed if they did complain. And if they did complain, no action would be taken because he was more powerful in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. He faced 9 charges, including multiple counts of assault and 1 count of causing a person to engage in that activity. The jurors deliberated in 12.5 hours over 3 days before reaching the verdict. Spacey says that this is his chance for redemption.
Okay.
The question is, are people going to sometimes it don't matter if you found now guilty.
Look how they do.
Michael Jackson was found now guilty. And how many people still say Michael Jackson is guilty? He was found not guilty.
Here's the thing. It's nothing we can do about it. If the law says it, then we just got to let him go. There's nothing you can do. If a jury finds him innocent or guilty or whatever.
But the question is,
there are innocent people in prison.
Right. The question is, could he get his career back? That's the question. Not whether that
they found now, because they on strike now.
Well, after I'm saying it's not the fact that we think he's innocent or guilty, or the jury says he's innocent. Do the public think that he's innocent or guilty?
He would probably have to take baby steps with that.
I think the thing with Kevin Spacey,
because he still, I believe, has some followers because he's a good actor.
the problem that I think Kevin Spacey has is that, from my own opinion,
Mhm.
he wasn't seen as a nice guy to begin with.
Oh, okay. He wasn't.
He's not Tom Hanks.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? If it was The Rock or Tom Hanks or Denzel
Mhm.
Washington and they got accused of something,
and they're nice
and
in
they're
the industry.
in the industry, people like them and say, no, that's surprising. And then they come back and the jury say they're not guilty. I can see people welcoming them back in.
Okay.
Because they'd be like, we like Tom Hanks.
He's a good guy.
We
He seems
like-
like a
we
nice,
like
down
him.
to earth guy, like Harrison Ford.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but Kevin Spacey was not nice
Mhm.
before the allegations.
So his image is not really. I don't know. That's a good question. What's his career gonna be like?
Let me see. Emerald says, "Hey, ladies." Wendy says, "I don't believe him. I think he's guilty." Wendy says, "OJ," and Emerald says, "It's just me or